know what it was brought you to Prim, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell. Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Prim going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost. Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say. I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me. Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the cabs. That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. A pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I had from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in. Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out. No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Enough for me to say. Nope. Different fella. Bigger. Had himself a face on a screen. And he talked more like you or me.
Talk about Victor.
Well, now that you mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip. Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going. I guess I don't have anywhere better to be. Sure, have a look.
Now, I won't be using this grenade launcher that much, but I'll keep it anyway because it's unique. It's different from the other grenade launchers. I don't have very much rate away. I only got 1. That's not good. When did I pick that up? I don't remember pick that up. Or maybe it's one of those safes. Don't have any rate away. Don't have a module either. Ah, damn it. I was hoping you did.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Bye.
Oh, cool. This is a old 1950s car that the gangsters and mobsters used to use. Well, I was born. I was born in the late 1980s, and I was raised in the 90s. But I've seen I've seen pictures of these kind of cars. Yeah, I've seen pictures. That and the old Batman cartoon in the 90s. Batman uh, cartoon in the 90s. Yeah. They were using those cars in that cartoon.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Band's Casino and Museum. Prim Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spoke spot of the Vicky and Band's Casino and Museum. Yeehaw! Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock? Vicky and Vance were this nation's fourth or maybe fifth most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Prim Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale. Yahoo! I ain't had a chance to tell their tale in a mess of years. First things first, any bosh you've heard about Vicky and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So who was copying who? Now, true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central U.S. like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime, and drove reckless too. Having lived by the gun, well, Vance owned one anyway, it was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death car just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it. Prim is a thriving resort community located in Clark County, Nevada, right along Interstate 15. Whether you can't wait till Vegas to try your luck, or want to hit one last jackpot before you leave Nevada, Prim's your place. The town's premier attraction is the world-famous Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, so you came to the right place, partner. The Bison Steve is one of Prim's less impressive casino hotels. I'd steer clear of that place, partner, if I were you. Rumor is the dealers over there are cheap, and that rickety roller coaster is liable to fall down any day because it wasn't built to cold.
He said that as though it was his opinion.
Why, this is the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, Prim's premier tourist attraction and resort destination. Yeehaw!
Robots are not supposed to voice their opinion because they're not supposed to have a opinion.
Just mosey on over to the display case and you'll see it plain as day. Quite a piece, that gun. Mint condition, never fired. Yes, sir. Happy trails, partner.
And so my science is not high enough. Oh well.
Howdy.
health back. Look, fair. I only needed to shoot you one more time. That was it. But somehow you got your health back, just like that. You cheater. This is one of those books I was talking about before. Where most of the time the books give you a temporary boost. This one gives you a permanent one. Read a barter. Yeah. You gonna come directly at me with that cowboy hat of yours? And a butcher's knife? That's all you got? You okay, buddy? You didn't get hit, did you?
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb. Why, yes, I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free. I must say it's been the low point of my career in law enforcement. The powder gangers stole into town at night and murdered my sister and her husband, the sheriff, in bed while I was sleeping in the office. I watched them for a bit, waiting for the right moment to pounce and arrest a lot of them, taking careful notes as I watched. To my dismay, they found me while I waited in the shadows and brought me here. Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here. Oh, that's so gracious of you to offer to bodyguard me like that. But I'd only slow you down. See you outside.
Oh, we rescued the deputy. That's good. Incinerator. Oh. That explains why he had flamer fuel. You had an incinerator. No, it's not like a flamethrower. Incinerator, it does the same thing as a flamethrower would, except for the incinerator in Fallout shoots fireballs. That's the difference. Now you don't have to do this, but I'm just gonna go to the second floor, and I'm gonna take care of the rest of the powder gangers in this hotel. You don't have to, but I wanna.
Hey, watch out! Come on! Anybody there?
Plus, it gives you experience points. Yeah, and you get a key. That's nice. The more experience points you get early on in the game, the better for you. You level up faster and all that good stuff. It's good for you in the long run. Plus, it make Prim a little bit safer. This place has been cleared out. I mean, enemies do respawn in this game, but at least it'll make it a little bit safer for the time being. Oh shoot. I don't know what got you first. The drugs, the explosion, or the knife. I am actually not going to be using melee weapons, but except for this switchblade, I have a reason for grabbing that. I'll explain later why I grabbed it. You guys will understand. Damn it, still no sensor module. That's all I need. I just need one more sensor module. I can get Eddie up and running.
Howdy.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we? Breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Prem. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage? Oh, no. I'm just a deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command. It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already. You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing, although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Just well, look at that. I happened across this data file locked away in an isolated subsystem. Ah,
Hey, youngster. Sure, have a look.
Now, the only thing that NCR money is good for is the casinos. You can trade the NCR money for casino currency, and you can play the games with it. But that's pretty much all it's good for. So I will pick it up when I find it, but I won't. The only thing I'll do is trade it for money, for some caps. That is it.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Yeah, bye.
howdy.
Any luck finding a suitable candidate for our next sheriff? Ah, yes. My memory is much clearer now that I'm free from my bondage. I was performing recon, gathering information on some of the powder gangers, when some great cons arrived with your friend in the suit. They were talking about some delivery they took from a courier. I assume that was you? They said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet a contact there.
Okie dokie. It is actually starting to get late, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it quits from here. And
Please.
next time I come back, I will help out, or finish helping Prem with getting a new sheriff and stuff like that. And hopefully I can get Eddie up and running. So that'll be cool. That'll be good. I do like Eddie. Eddie's cool.
Hey there. Hey there.
But other than that, I'll see you guys
Move along,
next time.
please.
Bye.